Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today, I'm joined with Inti Campo,
Good
and
morning,
we're going to
everyone.
be discussing no billionaires being left behind thanks to the Fed. And we're going to also talk about how that will equate to investors in Bitcoin doing very well. So, if you're excited about that and also the TA that I'm going to be showing you in the next few minutes, please stick around. Before that, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes, as always, it's good to remind you people that this video is for entertainment purposes only and this is not a financial advice. Please do your own research before putting your hard-earned money on the market.
Yeah, and also look forward to. I'm looking forward to the question and answers for the end at the end of the show. So I hope you are as well. So, anyways, with that said, let's get on with the technical analysis. Yeah, that's me. I was just bringing that up and wanted to see your chats in the chat room. Let me just see if I can pop this out. Pop out the chat, and I'm wondering if I can make that. Let's see if we can do something a little different. No, I guess I can't make that stay on top. Oh well. Thought I'd give it a shot. All right. Well, the weekly seems to be still stuck here, right? We're still stuck here, which is positive for the bulls. But then, remember what I said. If the bulls broke out here, gave them a little bit of hope. But I wouldn't put too much stock in it. I would short any kind of rally, and there you go. Um, I looked at this rally yesterday, and I was like, yeah, you need to get in a short. But I was so busy with Pandora's wallet with my company, and right now we had some. I had to yesterday. I had to run to the office early in the morning, figure out what was going on with the servers, come back, do the show, run back to the office and figure out what's going on with the NAS, and then come all the way back here to to work on some of the other problems that I had to get fixed, which was with our VPN and so forth. And so, anyways, I saw I saw it right up here, and I'm like, juicy short, man. Oh, man, it's gonna take me time to analyze this, right? Because I'm sure there was something up here that would have showed me, yeah, time to take a short. Yeah, it looks like it would have been I probably would have got stopped out on this short because I was looking around, I was looking at this time frame, and I probably would have done a Hail Mary um, a buy order on this thing as it came back up, and then look, you can see I probably would have probably got stopped out or probably close to it. Let's see here. Um, let's see here if that Hail Mary would have worked out. Maybe it would have. So that's 9,300. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there you go. 9,300 is the top. Let's see what the top of this one is. 9,300. So maybe not. Let's see what happened on the what's it called, the bit what's it called, Bybit, because that's where I would have traded this thing, um, and I would have probably, yeah, let's see here. What have, yeah, exactly. I was looking around in this area, and yeah, see, there you go. The Hail Mary did work out on that trade there, on the Bybit. So let's see if it did. Let's see, because it would have been, um, I would have gotten this up here, and oops, and I would have had. Oh no, only 61.8 got filled. As you can see, 78.6 did not get filled here at 9,290, and that's probably where I would have gotten my entry level. Um, this would have been an okay entry level, of course. Here, I'm looking at these three 5-minute candlesticks, and it looked good. It's just that it would have been kind of scary because you would have to put your stop loss right here, and it's not part of my trading plan, but yeah, that would have been like, yeah, I would have not have taken that trade. But, you would have taken a lot of heat by going short right here and then waited until you actually you were in profit. So it would have been hard, but these three candles, what's called it's almost like an empire, because you could say because this candle, the way it worked out, so this is an empire. These candles here are all working into an empire. So I would have said, yeah, we're probably going down on that one. And same with this one. These candles also indicated that we're going down. This would have been also a good entry as well. But I wasn't there. I decided to actually work on on stuff for my company, so couldn't trade this thing. But I was tempted. I was really tempted, because I was clear, as you know, I was clear that any kind of rally, if it didn't show some strength, we could short this thing.
Hey, Davinci.
And that's what the case was. Hey, what's going on?
Sorry to interrupt you, but your microphone sounds very weird.
Really? My microphone sounds weird?
Yes, it's like white noise.
Oh. Because how about now? How does it sound, guys?
Let the video catch up.
Okay, so hopefully that's because I think I might have had my microphone on mute, but I'm not 100% sure. Try. How about now? That's great. That's horrible. I hope hopefully you guys can hear me now. But okay, let's go on and talk about what's going on in the markets.
Yeah.
If the market's working better.
Is the white noise still there? You just sound louder.
I sound louder? Okay.
See, you sound better, but the white noise is still there. I don't know
There's
what
a
it is.
white noise, okay. There's like a fuzz, like a hum, like a sound, like, how about now? I'm going to adjust it.
People say that sounds normal for them.
Really? Okay.
Yes. And other people says that they hear a shh in the background, just like me.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that too when I was doing the testing. So you know what? I will try to get rid of it in the next video, because I heard that sound and I just assumed that was normal, but I guess not. We'll work to get rid of that. But anyways, let's just talk about no billionaires being left behind and making sure that they could have gas money to put in their jets, right? An emergency program run by the Federal Reserve, now owns bonds issued by Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway, a company valued at $426 billion, is listed as one of the dozen of companies whose bonds have been scooped up by the Federal Reserve lending facility, according to disclosures the central bank made on Sunday. That's not the Berkshire Hathaway needs. It's not that the Berkshire Hathaway needs or requested assistance from the Fed, nor that the relatively tiny bond purchases will move the needle for Buffett's massive company. Other blue chip stocks named Walmart, Boeing, ExxonMobil, and Coca-Cola also had bonds bought by the facility, which launched this month. CNN owner AT&T is also on the list, right? You can see here that they're making sure that all these rich guys get taken care of, right? And the good thing is they're not here buying Bitcoin because why would they need Bitcoin when the Fed's giving them all the money they need, and you're going to work for that money, and they don't need to worry about it, right? So you can start by accepting stuff in Bitcoin and not using the local currencies at all. I mean, my company accepts only in Bitcoin at all. I don't buy anything. I don't accept payment in Bitcoin. I don't accept payment in dollars. I accept it only in Bitcoin, and I'm looking to buy stuff. When I go buy stuff, I look to buy it with Bitcoins because I want to make the switch, and I'm tired of using a currency that gets given to the rich, and we have to work for. No, I'm sorry. I'm not playing this game no more, at all. And all central banks around the world are supporting this, are holding up the U.S. dollar by going by printing more money and lowering the interest rates and making sure that their billionaires don't get left behind in their local currency as well. And this also props up the dollar when they do this. This actually, when the U.S. prints and they print as well, that means that they're trying to keep their currency from rising against the U.S. dollar, and thus effectively propping the U.S. dollar up. So, yeah, if you want to believe that this is going to continue forever, there's going to be a reckoning. It's coming. You can't print, as you know. Zimbabwe tried it. Argentina's tried it. Venezuela tried it.
Germany tried it.
Exactly. It doesn't work. Right? You don't need to be a genius to figure this out, right, Inti?
Yes, sir. Even I can see it in the future. Even my friends that have nothing to do with economy can see it. It's too obvious.
Exactly. I mean, it's coming. You just have to wait. It's just gonna have to wait and see how it plays out. Now, with that said, Inti, do you have any questions for me that you've seen in the chat group there?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay,
What do you got for me?
So we have a super chat from guess who?
Super googly.
Super googly, my man. I long time no see. He says, "Hi Dav, how to combat the boredom in this market while Nasdaq is all the time high despite what is happening? Will we get the final love?"
Yeah, well, you want to have a market boredom, right? You don't want to be in a moving market crazy, going up and down like a horse drawers all the time, right? And you want to be able to slowly accumulate. This is the time to accumulate your assets and plan for your future when the market is really low. And you know what? Tomorrow we're going to discuss this because I'm interested in this. Doing some TA on this. This is the Bitcoin dominance, and it looks like just like Bitcoin's looking like it's gonna fall off a cliff, so is this. Broken a trend out, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, and it doesn't look so. This looks like it's gonna roll over. So let's see what happens. We're gonna do some TA on that tomorrow, so look forward to that. And we'll see whether or not we're going to have a massive alt season coming up very soon in the next 2 months. No, this is a normal time for an alt season. So yeah, let's see. All right, next question.
Okay, next question. So this one is from yesterday. This is from Johnny Boy 33, and he asked, Davinci, what do you think the total market cap of all crypto will be by the end of 2021?
The total market cap of all crypto by 2021. I could just pull a number out of my butt and that's it. I mean, I don't know what's going to be. I can give you an estimate. I could say I would predict that it's going to be something well over a few trillion, for sure, well over a few trillion. How many trillions will it be? I don't know, but it's going to be scary, right? A lot of people have been looking at. If you thought the bubble calls were going to be coming out and that came out in 2017 were big, you ain't seen nothing yet. Next question.
Next question. This is a good one. This is from Demix. And he says, "Hi Davinci, what's your opinion on the impact on CME Futures on Bitcoin? Many people say they will keep Bitcoin down."
Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. I mean, think about it, right? All those people who are gambling on the CME futures, right? As the volume increases, those are people who could have gambled on the direct Bitcoin themselves, but they haven't. And when they haven't done so, that means that money did not go into Bitcoin itself. It doesn't. It means that they didn't purchase any Bitcoins, and that directly affects the price. All of that money, think about it. Let's just say it's $200 billion. That's $200 billion that did not go into Bitcoin. So you know it's affecting the price by that, just by that alone. So yeah, that's what it was created for, and that's what the ETF that's coming in the future is going to be created for, to help manage the price of Bitcoin. It won't do that at first, but eventually it will go down the line, right? All right, next question.
Okay, so this is from EOS, and he or she asks, is it a bad idea to take out unsecured loan such as a personal loan from credit institution with fixed rate if I'm expecting interest rate cycle to reverse soon and also expecting high inflation ahead?
Of course it is. It makes sense if you're doing it against property, even if you want to do it against Bitcoin, you can. It just, it's that's a little bit of a high risk, but I wouldn't put it that high. I'd put it in the medium risk category at this point in time, but you have to understand, you have to make the exception that, hey, what happens if Bitcoin fails? There's a low probability of that, but it's still a possibility. And so you have to be able to accept that contingency occurring. Should that contingency occur, are you going to be okay? And if you say yes, then hey, try taking this gamble, because I think it will pay off big time. Now, for houses and stuff like that, obviously it makes sense, because they're printing money like there's no tomorrow, and there's no stopping them. They will do whatever it takes whenever the markets drop to float them up, and they will print more and more and more and buy whatever they can. It's going to result into inflation in the future, so you're going to be doing very well, because they're eventually going to have to stop this, or all the money, all that debt that you have built up is going to be worth is going to transfer wealth of that asset to you, and that debt just gets inflated away, and so you don't actually pay anything. So yeah, it's a great idea in this current environment. All right, next question.
This is from Johnny Energy 2012. He asked, what would you hold as collateral for trading if you could pick one single asset?
What collateral? What do I hold as collateral for trading?
Yes.
If I could pick one single asset. Well, I already do with the little old lady. I use only Bitcoin, and when I do price things, I price things in Bitcoin. I'm not interested in holding the dollar. I'm not interested in the future holding the U.S. dollars or local currencies. I'm interested in holding gold or silver going forward, in some sort of form that I know can trust. It's going to be difficult knowing all the stuff that I know about how all the scams go down, both governmental scams and basic individual business scams, and also the New York exchange scams, how they're scamming their gold holders, people who think they have gold in New York. They have nothing. You could ask Germany. It's going to be tough finding the right investment vehicle, but if you look for it, you will find it, and I'm sure I will find it. So And I will share that with my Pandora's Wallet subscribers once I do find it, because I think those people that join that group they want to protect their wealth just as much as I do, and I'm going to help you do so. And I'm here to do that for as many people as I can, because you know what? If we don't get everyone on board Bitcoin and using Bitcoin, it's going to end. Our world's going to be very, very, very sad, very dangerous place to be, because of the criminal element of our governments and large corporations. You don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of poor people, and that they can't have any control over the change of government, because that's going to be a disaster. We're going to have like what's called the enslavement of the population, basically. So I can't support that. So what I can support is everyone getting wealthy and doing very well, because then everyone can have a say in their government, because nothing controls government more than where you spend your money. All right, next question.
Okay, next question. This is from EOS was saying thanks for you to answer the question, but the person wanted to know if there was any difference if you take an unsecured loan.
An unsecured loan. Well,
Yes.
an unsecured loan obviously means that you're not going to secure it against an actual collateral, and then if you were to default, right, they can't take anything, so they can only sue you in court. Now that's fine. It's just that means that you would be doing a higher interest rate payment on an unsecured loan. So that means that your risk is a lot higher. So it's fine. It's just your risk is a lot higher. All right, next question.
All right, this is from Kadir Demirci. He says, Davinci, what do you think about the potential of DeFi tokens?
DeFi tokens. Well, I think they're the next, the big thing that we're going to see 100x, 1000x moves, or even is possible in the next bull run for Bitcoin. Those things are going to do spectacularly well. You're going to see even coins, even DeFi projects that have no chance in hell being successful will be worth a lot of money near the top of Bitcoin. So definitely a space you want to get interested in. Definitely a space you want to buy cryptocurrencies, and you have an exit plan, of course, because I mean these things are gonna explode in price and then come crashing down, just like all other altcoins did in the last season. So be prepared for that, and it's gonna feel like just like last time. It's gonna feel like this. Oh my God, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up forever, right? And it's gonna come back down a little bit and then come back up, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I've gotta buy. Don't fall into that trap. Make sure you have a sell strategy, like I have the little lady sell strategy, because without that, you're not going to take profits. You're not going to see any kind of benefit from that rise. So please be careful when investing into the DeFi space. You don't want to be the person who holds all the way back to the bottom. All right, let's do one more question, and then we'll call it an day, and I'll head off to work.
Could it be two? Because
All
this
right.
one is not technically
All right,
question.
2 questions then.
Okay, this is from Lamy3Chop, and says, this is a super chat, by the way, and says, you guys are awesome. I know these tips are in fiat, sorry. And thank you very much, sir, for your donation. And I don't think it has anything to do with the amount or the type of currency. It's just the intention of trying to support Davinci, right?
Yes, exactly. It's all right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now a real question, and this is from Axlowy. She or he asked, do you know your client to trade with Pandora's wallet?
You do need it with not with me, but with your exchange that you're connecting to. So whatever exchange you have, right? That's why Pandora's wallet, the way it works is it only has one address for trading because there's no point in obfuscating your money when you're dealing with the exchange. So what we're gonna actually do in the future is have two parts to the Pandora's wallet: the exchange part of the wallet, and then the actual wallet part where it actually hides how much money you have and stuff like that. Um, because you need to be able to, because with an exchange, what they prefer in most cases is that, hey, you have one address and then it locks to that address so that you can, so they know for sure that that's you that's receiving the money. After that, you can move it around, mix it around, and so forth, so that you can hide how much you have. But they prefer it that way, and so you need to we need to conform to them until we can come up with some sort of decentralized exchange that works very well. All right, one more question or no?
You want one more? I have more.
All right, yeah, just one last one, and then
One last one. Okay. This is from Crypto Morpheus.
Mhm.
And he asked, if Justin's son offered Davinci throne for his house, who would he take it? Nice try.
I don't know. I would have to, the first thing I'd look into is the liquidity of Tron. If there was enough liquidity for me to sell it into Bitcoin, yeah, I'd take it. If there isn't, no, I wouldn't. Right? So that would be my my answer to that. So yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, yeah, liquidity. If you want to know, it just means that if I were to take all those trons and then sell them all at once, would I move? How much would I move the price down so that I would see a large slippage enough that they would go, okay, wait a second, I would lose a lot of money by selling it. Would I actually wipe out, would I drop the price to zero should I sell it all, as an example, right? Because it's possible if the coin has no liquidity, right? And so, yeah, I'd have to check that before I decide to take Tron. And if I would drop the price, then no. All right. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate everyone who's joined the channel. Please hit the like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Sorry about all the scams that are going on in the comment section below. I went and deleted as many as I could. Hopefully I got them all from the last two videos. If not, point out to them, scam, right? To help people notice that they're scam. Now I'll also go through the comment sections again today to make sure that there's no more scams, because there was a lot of them in the last two videos. So I'll make sure that there's no more, because if I keep up with the deleting of the scams, they stop coming in. So I just need to deal with that. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. You know what? I might even make one of you guys next show. I want to make one of you guys some administrators so that you guys can help me delete some of the scams and clean up the comment section. If you guys want to do some of that work for me, and that would be great. All right. Well, thanks again for watching. And if you haven't seen the videos popping up here, please check them out. And cheers.
Bye.
Bye now.